You blow up my line all the same, so tell me what's up. Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them.
It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And in today's video, we're going to discuss why the red pill will destroy your dating life. And I thought about this, like, what's the point of getting to your best form, making yourself the most attractive version of yourself, and you're watching the red pill content and you're looking at it and you're like, dang, okay, dang, you know, you getting the awareness, but then you get into this state right here that I'm going to tell you guys about in this video, and it's going to ruin everything. It's going to put you at a standstill. This is what happened to me. I wanted to warn you guys about that, because making all these improvements and practicing all this stuff that we're talking about, the looks maxing, the body game, and all this stuff right here is not going to matter if you still have this same mindset. It's not going to matter. So how the red pill will destroy your dating life is getting caught up and staying in that rage. The rage of bashing the woman, the rage of thinking about something's wrong with them and all that, and always having some type of disdain or having some type of complaints about women and stuff like that, getting caught in that perpetual state right there, and you walking around with a chip on your shoulder because you mad because they've been doing you wrong and all that stuff right there, and feeding into that content. See, that's what I was, because I was doing it. I was doing the main thing. Even after I made my transformation, I still was doing the same thing, guys. I do not want you guys to get caught up in that. I don't want you guys to get caught up in that, because once you get caught up in that, you won't go anywhere. You don't go nowhere. After you sit there and start complaining, you won't go anywhere. You don't move anywhere. That's when the moment you hop on that hamster wheel, and then you're going to be watching that content back to back to back to back. I'm going to tell you right now, the red pill content is good for the awareness part. That's it. It's for the awareness and of course the self-improvement. Okay, it tells you, well, okay, you want to improve and all that, but mostly it's for the awareness. But the whole big thing about this is, what it gets stuck on is bashing the woman and having the man mad about this and mad about that, and think about this and think about that about women, and you're constantly walking on eggshells when it comes to women. You don't need to be there. All you need to do is improve yourself and then set your principles in place. Have the awareness, okay, if this is what I see, this is what I'm gonna deal with, this is what I don't deal with, and then you just go on about life right there. Have the awareness. But the red pill will destroy you if you feel like all these little rules that's been set in place, it's gonna hold you back. It held me back for so long. I was the top woman basher. I told you guys, I was the top woman basher. All my posts on the social medias was talking about bashing women when I was in my red pill rage mode, and I was in it for a long time. I was watching all the content. Now, that's how I know how it is to be a viewer watching this type of content, because you want something that'll help you feed into that little void that you got in your head, the problems that you've been having. Oh dang, you resonating with it. You see what I'm saying? You resonate like, dang, yeah, these chicks ain't nothing, man. I'm tired of these chicks. And you just resonate with that content. You resonate. And now all of a sudden you think, yeah, these chicks ain't nothing. I ain't doing that. Don't get you nowhere. It got me nowhere. I'm telling you guys, the complaining, going back and forth on the forums, bro. I was doing all that, bro. In the comment section, this is why women don't do this. I'll tell you, I was the top one. I was on the forefront. I was on every battlefront, bro. I might as well have been a general out there of the red pill rage at that point, because when I was on it, man, I saw everything. I started calling out everything. I was watching all the videos, anything that had something to do about bad talking women. I was on the forefront. I'm telling you guys, it will do nothing for you. It does nothing for you guys. I'm telling you, I promise you, do not get caught up in that. Because I was in my new form when I was getting chosen centers, but I couldn't, to the point I was ruining so many experiences because I was so busy talking about bashing women. I had the women on the social media, they'll see all my posts, like, dang, he always bashing women, he always doing this, he always doing that. Bro, nobody likes a woman basher. Even the women that be saying, oh yeah, somebody must have broke his heart. To be honest, that's not really a manipulation tactic. That's really what it is. Somebody did hurt you, because think about it. Like I told you guys before, if you was having good results with women and good results with your dating life and stuff, there would be nothing to complain about. Even if you see some stuff that's going on, okay, yeah, they do this and they do that, you just be aware of it at this point. Because when you're becoming more attractive and you're making yourself your best presentation and you're presenting yourself to the world, all that stuff isn't going to matter. I'm gonna tell you that now. It's not going to matter. And it took me so long to realize that, guys. I don't want you guys to get caught up in that perpetual cycle of talking about women. I don't want you guys to get caught up in that, man. I don't want you guys getting caught up in that perpetual cycle of talking smack about women, bro. I don't want you getting caught up in that, because it's going to hold you back. You're going to be on the hamster wheel. You're going to be on the treadmill going nowhere. And you're going to be wondering why, dang, I done made all these improvements. I've been doing all this, but your mindset ain't changed. You still thinking about, oh, if I give this woman some validation, she's going to lose interest in me. That's not the point. You don't care about that once you become more attractive. You know that you can get twos and sitters, and you know that you can get different types of women. That doesn't matter. I don't give a damn. But why do you give a damn? Think about it, guys. Okay, if I validate her, she's going to lose interest in me. Why do you care? Honestly, I thought about that, and I was following by that. Now I'm gonna lie to you, I was living by that. But why? You get a woman a compliment, and she disses you because you give her a compliment. She didn't really like you in the first place. Think about it. If she's very, very attracted to you, a compliment from a guy that she's very, very attracted to is gonna sound like butter. It's gonna sound like some of the most ribs she probably ever heard. It's about who it's coming from. And it took me so long to figure that out, because two guys will say the same thing to her. If it's the guy that she's very attracted to and the guy that she's not attracted to, it's going to come off two different ways. It don't matter about what's being done. It's about who it's coming from. I'm telling you that now. That's what the red pill ain't telling you. That's what they're not telling you. They're telling you, okay, do this, act like you're busy, do this and all that. Make it look like you're busy, look like you got, bro. At the end of the day, bro, if she going to deal with you, she going to deal with you. She ain't going to deal with you. You got to deal with the high interest. You got to be able to see all that stuff, man. You got to be able to notice those signs of when she's really interested in you. What it is guys be trying to convince chicks to like them. And they get these signs from the chicks that don't really like them, but they're really chasing them, but they're trying to act like, oh, I'm just talking, but the chick ain't really got that much interest, and they're really doing too much. And then when they get rejected, they feel like, oh, dang, I validated her. And no, she just wasn't that interested from the jump. That's all it really was. That's all it really was. Because it's about who it comes from. But it took me so long to figure that out. And then I'm going to tell you, for the guys that like to walk around with a chip on their shoulder and have misogynistic approaches to women and stuff like that, they can tell. They can see that. It goes off in your actions and all that stuff, of what you doing, how you talk and all that. It shows in your body language. For sure. So you don't want to be that guy that's sitting around looking like you mad at the women all the time and all, bro. That is not attractive to them, and that's what I said. It's not a manipulation tactic, because you're not gonna have a problem. They can see that you having problems dating when you sitting there complaining all the time. That's all I did was complain. Oh, somebody broke his heart. That's somebody broke. I'm like, no, ain't nobody broke my heart. I took the red pill. Pause. But yeah. But anyway, that's just really what it is, guys. I don't want you guys getting caught up in that, because when you upgrade and once you start to look better and once you start getting your best presentation out here and having that mindset about things, it's gonna hold you back. You ain't gonna move nowhere with that. So don't worry about all that, guys. Keep watching these videos, bro. I'm gonna keep showing you the real. I'm put like this. I'm gonna keep showing you the real. So it is what it is. All this stuff with the red pills. It's time to start getting away from the woman bashing and stuff like that. But I understand that the crowd is staying there because there's a lot of guys in that perpetual cycle, like I was telling you about, that want to bash the women. So that's what the majority of the crowd is going to be. On a day-to-day, if they keep facing this type of stuff, then that content is going to keep on going. They're going to be on all the podcasts and all that. And some of them ain't going to never be able to snap back like I did. Some of them ain't going to be able to be like, oh, dang, man, you know what? I ain't getting nowhere with this. You know, people, they don't never have that moment of realization. There's a lot of guys that stay in this for years, into old age, thinking like this, complaining about women, doing all this, still ain't did nothing for yourself. It ain't gain you 1 pound of muscle, it ain't lose you no 1 pound of fat, it ain't get you one step closer to your goal, it ain't make you 1% better at all. Bashing women, staying in that state of red pill rage, it keeps you stagnant. Do not let it keep you stagnant, guys. It will, I promise you. You might not feel like it is, but it'll creep up on you. And now every time you see a little something, you worrying about, complaining about, oh, see, this is why I don't like this. Or you see, bro, stop watching them stupid podcasts going back and forth. It don't matter to you. It don't matter. You gonna deal with who like dealing with you. You gonna feel the energy that you like to feel when you dealing with a person that really want to deal with you. That's what you focus on. All that other stuff, what's going on and all that. If you see a chick exhibiting the behavior you don't like, you just go the other way. That's what we need to do. Because complaining about it and looking at the content, okay, you can get the awareness if you look at it for entertainment, but it's hard for guys to do that that's in the state of I'm hurt, I'm mad and all that stuff. So those guys, they need to deviate from that. And if any of y'all watching me, you need to deviate from that. If that's causing you to feel disdain for women whenever you watch that red pill content, because it's going to be in you and that's all you're going to be thinking about. You got to think about moving on for yourself. Set your principles in place and you go about the things that you want to go about. If you see these characteristics exhibited in the chicks that you deal with, you just go the other way. It's plain and simple. That's the way you do it. That's the best thing to do for yourself. I promise you, that's the best thing to do. Because complaining ain't gonna do nothing. I promise you, nothing is gonna do nothing for you. Nothing. But keep you in the same place you are now, or even worse. But anyway, it's your boy Nuttall, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves if they want to work at it. I'm out.